Hello. So I had a lot of people asking me how to make this invitation, so I'm going to try to show you right here. This is a template that I bought off of Etsy. You can edit it however you want. I went ahead and put our names into it. But to foil the names how I want, I'm going to have to delete them and then save the file as a JPEG. After I finish saving the file, I also wanted to put a foil border, so I'm going to have to delete the rest of the writing so I can show you how to make an outline that goes around the leaves as well. So right here I'm just showing you how I'm going to just delete the rest of the writing. And I'm going to save that as a JPEG as well. And then I'm going to get both of the files and put them into the Cricut design space. Okay, so now I'm going to open up my Cricut design space. Just gonna get a new page going here, and I'm gonna upload both of my files. This is my first time making a video, so it is not showing me selecting the files itself. I'm not sure how to do that yet, but hopefully I figure it out soon. With the one without the names, I just need it to be a square. I don't need it to be anything else, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is and continue showing you it's just a square. And then when I get the next one, the one with just the flowers by itself, I am going to select that one because I want the foil to go around the leaves. So I just choose complex and just select all the space in between. You can be as detailed as you want. Mine is really going only to the end of the leaf, so the inside doesn't really matter too much. So then I'm gonna select, and it's gonna show you just gonna be the details of the leaves cut out. You can save it. And then I'm gonna select both of them and insert them into my Cricut space. Once they're both inserted, I'm going to resize them, making my invitations 5 by 7, so both of the widths will be 5. My computer's acting a little slow. I'm now just waiting for it to catch up. Okay, so now they're here, they're resized on Cricut space. Now I'm going to pick a rectangle that fits the border that I want. I'm going to put draw because that's the one where the foil quill uses, the draw accessory. You can pretty much just eye it however you want. I always do however I want, and then I use it to align. And then you're going to select them, push align, and center horizontally. To get the leaves to cut out, I'm going to highlight both of them, and then I'm going to click slice. After you click slice, you're going to notice you have just a leaf outline, and you can delete the rest of it. So now whatever's outlined, that's what's going to be foiled. You can see that it matches on top. Align it again, and there we go. Now we just have to add the font. A text box, and whatever name you want to put in. You're also going to choose the font that you want. I like this one because I feel like it compares more to the one that came originally. Make sure you push draw because that's what the Cricut uses whenever you're doing the foiling. I'm trying to line this up. Okay, now another text box for the other name. Also push draw. I'll try to put it into the invitation here. You can resize it however you want. You can like move it. But I like to just put the numbers in so I know that they're both the same. After I'm done resizing them, I like to select them all and center them horizontally. That way you know they're in the middle. So now that's what's going to be foiled, the names and the border. Now you can attach everything so when you print it out, it'll be layered the way you want it to be. You can show now when you make it that that's how it's going to be printed, but now we have this border right here. This border is how the Cricut reads where it has to foil, so we need to make it a little bigger. So now we're going to make a box to widen the space that we have because we're going to need it to put tape down when we tape down our foil. The box, it doesn't really matter what size it is as long as it's under the specifications for the Cricut. Mine has to be under 6.75 by 9.25, so as long as it's under that, it should be fine. Then I would just center it, attach it again, let me center it first, now attach it, and now when we push make it, we're going to see that we have more space now between the actual design and the outside, so we can put our tape down. Okay, so right here we have our print. You see how our paper is on the outside, the border, so we need to make sure that when we tape the foil, it's going to be inside that border. I have the We Are Memory Keepers foil. I also have the foil Quill. It comes with 3 of them. This is the regular size one. I am using the smaller one today, the pink one. I'm putting it with the Cricut accessory. I have it heating up just on the side at first. I don't like it heating up by the machine, but we can use that one later. So first we're going to do the foil. Make sure that the shiny side is up on this one. I like having just a card to hold it down for me. Make sure that whenever you put the tape is within the lines, but it's also not going over where it needs to be foiled because then it might not foil. Just tape it down. There we go. Just try to make it as tight as you can, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now we're ready for the Cricut. Okay, I'm not going to put in the Quill yet. I like it to read the lines first because then sometimes it might make horizontal lines on your design. So I'm going to put it right before it starts. Also, I did take out the blade because I don't want it cutting afterwards. Because sometimes when it cuts right after foiling, it's gonna rip everything, and so I'd rather just cut it afterwards. So right here, it's just reading the marks, so it knows where to cut, or in our case, draw. It's gonna go around the whole thing first. And this is why I didn't like doing it before, because sometimes when you put the quill in there, it'll make those lines. So now that it's ready to do it, I'm just gonna put in the quill. And right now it's just making the just gonna pause it and put it in and repause it. And right now it's just making that border that we made, so it doesn't even matter. Now it's gonna start doing our design. So it might take a little while. I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm just gonna show you when it's all done. Okay, so we're almost done right here. Just finishing up the last one. And this is where I would have cut it if it had the blade. Okay, all done. I'm gonna disconnect my foil quill so it won't be hot anymore. Put that to the side. Then I'm just going to take this out so you can see the design. I'm going to untape this. You can see that beautiful foil design. You can see it. We're going to take it off our mat. I like to do this so it doesn't curl up too much. And then I'm just going to use the paper cutter to cut it. I like it this way because I'm scared that the Cricut is going to cut my paper off. So I tried it a bunch of different times, and each time the Cricut was getting stuck on the tape afterwards. I am new at the Cricut, so maybe there's a better way to do it, but this is the way it worked for me. And here we go. We have our beautiful foil. Thank you for watching.